Right off the bat, we're treated to a classic teenage drama, infatuation and illusion. Nanhao spent an entire semester crafting a love letter. Today's the day he decides, in this very classroom. He watches his crush, the white-haired girl, noticing every blush, every sideways glance, even convincing himself, is she drawing me? Look, she's blushing. Just as he's about to step forward into what he believes is a mutual crush, the camera zooms in. Oh, her notebook is just a mess of rough sketches, and she's frantically erasing mistakes. This isn't a romantic portrait. It's an art student struggling with homework. All those meaningful looks and blushes, purely a blockbuster production in Nanhao's mind. Anticipation deflates into pure, cringeworthy awkwardness, and the air is thick with shattered delusions. The love ballad cuts off abruptly, replaced by a flash of pure nightmare fuel. Nanhao's mind short-circuits. A horrifying, distorted face of pain and struggle explodes into view. Immediately after, his own reflection stares back, mirroring that same shock and confusion. He looks into the mirror, and his soul screams the question, is that me? This is no sweet memory. It's a buried scar. The sweeter the delusion of a moment ago, the sharper the sting of self-doubt now. He's left questioning if that struggling, wretched shadow is his true self. Cut to the past. A snowy bus stop, and the tension is colder than the ice. Nanhao, on his phone, is mercilessly mocking the exasperated guy next to him, Shang Feng. Shang Feng hits his limit. One fiery glare, and BM, a flying kick sends a smug Nanhao sprawling into the snow. Flakes scatter. The scene is pure chaos. Bystanders stare in disbelief. One even whips out a phone to record. The chaotic saga between these two officially kicks off with this explosive, snowy brawl. Sometime after the brawl, the classroom is peaceful, sort of. A childish hand-slapping game is in full swing. Slap, slap, slap echoing around. Just as things seem fun, two overenthusiastic guys misjudge their swing and whack. Smack the head of the poor guy in front of them. The victim looks utterly betrayed while the perpetrators instantly faceplant on their desks, playing dead. This isn't a game. It's attempted manslaughter. Youth, stitched together by countless loud and idiotic moments like this. Another rainy evening. Nanhao gets all secretive, claiming he knows a shortcut home. As they're discussing it, BM, out of nowhere, a nearly naked, muscular white-haired man charges from the shadows. Nanhao reacts instantly, throwing a punch that staggers the guy. And then, he just books it. He's already sprinting away, shouting over his shoulder, "Catch me if you can," leaving an utterly confused Shang Feng and a furious wild man behind. The audacity is truly breathtaking, but the glory is short-lived. The triumphant Nanhao hits a wet patch and slam. Face plants spectacularly onto the pavement. Water sprays, he curls up in pain. The very same Shang Feng he abandoned just moments ago stops. Muttering, "Idiot," he actually runs back through the rain, crouching down to ask, "Hey moron, are you alright?" It's infuriating yet weirdly heartwarming. Their dynamic is a constant, chaotic pendulum swing between "I want to kill you" and "I can't just leave you." So, Nanhao and Shang Feng thought they could just waltz out of school by scaling the gate? Not so fast. The keen-eyed class monitor, with her clipboard and a pen ominously labeled "Fierce," had them dead to rights. No ID cards? That's a disciplinary mark for you. Their brilliant excuse of "why the hell should I bring it?" was dutifully recorded. Now they're standing there, caught red-handed, surrounded by an audience, forced to fill out their info before they can even think about leaving. The reign of chaos has met its match. School life is a soap opera some days. In one corner, a boy hides his face while a girl teases, "We're not dating." All awkward tension. In another, Shang Feng casually steals a kiss mid-TV argument, leaving everyone stunned. Nanhao, witnessing this chaos, is just trying to process it all, phone forgotten in his hand. Meanwhile, the object of his quiet affection, the silver-haired girl, sits serenely in the art room, sketching an apple, blissfully unaware of the romantic pandemonium unfolding elsewhere. Two worlds, one chaotic, one calm. Behold, how adults show affection. Lafayette, fresh from a masterpiece in the art studio, gets a text, "Come pick me up from work." He transforms instantly. "Your Highness," he replies, dashing downstairs only to be ambushed by a joyful hug. Now, contrast that with Nanhao and Shang Feng's romantic planning. "Wanna eat? K." And then, the charm offensive. "Let's go, motherfucker. Let's go." You mofo. Crass, loud, and undeniably their love language. Two couples, two very different definitions of sweet. A true artist never lets good drama go to waste. At 10 p.m., it's the usual. Nanhao and Shangfeng are going out over text. A symphony of you going or nah, and yes. F*CKU. The silver-haired aspiring manga artist watches this goldmine unfold. While texting her editor, "Let me draw first," she opens her sketchbook, a wicked gleam in her eye. Having such talent is so nice. The two bickering idiots are instantly immortalized on her page. One looking angry, the other dead inside. Real-life chaos is her best muse. Three faces, three storms brewing. The silver-haired one, eyes blue and melancholic, seems lost in quiet despair. The one with brown hair, Shangfeng, profile sharp, looks down with a simmering, evaluative intensity. You can almost hear the angry gears turning. And the gray-haired guy frozen under a pointing finger? That look of pure oh crap says it all. No words are needed. The air is thick with unspoken tension, a pressure cooker waiting to blow. Talk about a hands-on demonstration. 1 minute, they're having a theoretical discussion in class. If a crocodile bites you, roll with it to survive. The next minute, a literal crocodile erupts from under a desk, initiating a death roll. The unlucky student doesn't hesitate. He starts rolling in the same direction, a blur of frantic motion. If you spin fast enough, you can wring that croc's head off. And he proves it. With a thunderous thud, the reptile goes flying into the wall, thoroughly whiplashed. The entire class is left in stunned silence. Education just got real. The realization hits hard. That crocodile was him. No way. The crocodile was him. Panic, then a flash of clarity. Asterisk got it. If we spin as fast as the crocodile's speed. Asterisk a desperate, brilliant tactic. With a resolute grip on a helmet, the order is given. What follows is pure pandemonium. A spinning weapon screams through the air, impacts with a brutal bang. The crocodile-like foe is launched, tangled in ropes, and sent plummeting into the sea below. Inside a plane, observers watch the aftermath. The immediate threat is neutralized, but the tension remains thick in the air. Talk about a tonal whiplash. One moment, we're gazing at a mysterious, horned dark planet in Earth's orbit. The next, we're in a classroom, and things are painfully terrestrial. The teacher points at Nanhao, who's curled in agonized silence. What's with him? A classmate delivers the killing blow with clinical detachment. Yesterday, just done a foreskin surgery. The air freezes. The clapping and activity around him only magnify the sheer, soul-crushing awkwardness. The pains of adolescence can be uniquely specific. In the quiet of the art room, tears fall not from sadness alone, but from longing. One silver-haired girl sobs, "I don't want them to develop this way." Her friend, in a shirt with a tiny hammer print, gently wipes the tears away. Her own eyes hold a mirroring ache. "I also want to draw whatever I want." In this shared moment, their sketches become more than practice. They become silent pleas for a future where their own stories can be told freely. Nanhao is drowning in errand anxiety. At first, it's all confidence, a string of "got it" for snacks and drinks from behind a door. But the moment he hesitates with an air, his friends pounce. Why ain't it fast like usual? They needle, even threatening to cut him off. Internally screaming, it's not like that. He rushes to volunteer again. Instantly, he's way to go and best friend forever. But that final, offhand remark, "Where have you been?" Finding you is tiring. Hangs in the air, a poison pill in the candy of their so-called friendship. Shangfeng's mind is a battlefield of friendship angst. His thoughts race. Having a friend like you is so nice, immediately countered by "I don't want friends anymore." Burdened with books, he's at his limit, and Nanhao picks the perfect moment to annoy him with a drink. Nanhao's internal monologue is pure rage. "Pay first, then drink. Little bastard." But his actions are a loud slurp of concession. Then, out of nowhere, Shangfeng folds a paper plane. A mischievous glint. He lets it fly. Nanhao's attempt at a dramatic, immediate dodge is comically clumsy. This is their bond. A glorious mess of annoyance and unshakable, begrudging connection. A single note nearly ends Nanhao. Glaring, he turns to find a folded paper from Shangfeng. Unfolding it, he finds a pep talk. Edison said, "Normal people like us don't need to please everyone. I prefer the cheerful you better, huh?" A strange warmth begins to thaw his gloom. He crumples it, ready to toss it away, and then sees the tiny writing on the inside. "If Edison didn't say that, you better become my son." Complete with a mocking doodle. Nanhao's expression shatters. Cold dread washes over him. He sees me through. This isn't encouragement. It's Shangfeng's psychological warfare, delivered with a signature smirk. A philosophical discussion about adolescence, shame plus pretentiousness plus opinionating plus excess self-awareness, takes a sharp turn. Who the hell said that? Edison. Can't you respect historical figures? Edison's not as petty as you. A asterisk asterisk hole you want to fight? You can't beat me. In the blink of an eye, Nanhao and Shangfeng are past theory and into practice. One flees, the other pursues. Actually, having you as a friend is so nice, one taunts. The reaction is immediate and venomous. Gayish people will only think of gayish stuffs. What's with that gayish saying with gayish vibes? F asterisk CK, you go to hell. Their friendship, ladies and gentlemen, a masterpiece of toxic harmony. Imagine staring at your own reflection, only to watch it move on its own, inching closer. Pure nightmare fuel. This guy does exactly that, recoiling in terror. But the plot thickens. The reflection shifts, revealing a silver-haired girl calmly, taking a picture of him through the glass. And before he can process that, BM, someone else tumbles out from behind the door, scrambling into a defensive stance. Two more girls watch, one hand over her mouth. It's an invasion of privacy, a scare, and a slapstick comedy, all through one pane of glass. Forget text messages. In the classroom economy, passing notes is high stakes. Nanhao, the backseat instigator, hisses, pissed, to get Shangfeng's attention. Shangfeng plays it cool, tapping his pen in response. The note arrives. What to eat for lunch? A quick scribble, hot and sour snail noodle. But Shangfeng isn't one for conventional handoffs. He attaches the note to a rubber band and pulls. The projectile delivery goes awry, zipping past and startling a girl. Ouch. Frantic apologies and hand signals. Sorry. Pass it forward, follow. The note finally lands with a black-haired guy who stares at it, then at the chaos, before slamming his hand on the desk in a mix of awe and exasperation. Lunch planning has never been so dramatic. What happens when you pick up a note from your crush? For Nanhao, it's a full-blown emotional crisis. The silver-haired girl's note falls. Shangfeng jokes, let's eat that one. Nanhao, heart-pounding, unfolds it. In red ink, I can cook noodles for you with a cute noodle bowl doodle. His face cycles through confusion, disbelief, and then a wave of something bitter. Asterisk, that idiot can cook noodles? Asterisk, he thinks, outraged for reasons he can't name. Beside him, Shangfeng's smirk widens, finding the whole situation delicious. The girl in question only glares, mortified. One drop note, a world of unintended consequences. Behold the power of childhood cringe. Here are Nanhao and Shangfeng, many versions wrapped in scarves and Santa hats, standing in a snowy night. While their mom begs, change your pose. That's too grown up. The boys stand firm, giving their best, most serious adult thumbs up. We're ready for the photo. They seem to say a come on, hanging in the frosty air. And click. A perfect, awkward snapshot of two little kids pretending to be way too cool for their own good. The attitude was there from the start. Shangfeng, helping Nanhao brainstorm feelings for an essay, is truly a form of psychological torture. Okay, a centipede crawls into your ear. Nanhao sweats. And then out of your nostril. Nanhao recoils. What the hell is that? I don't want that feeling. Next. Unfazed, Shangfeng continues. A rainstorm causes a car crash. Nanhao pales. The crash makes you lose your fertility. Boom. Nanhao's mind is utterly, completely shattered. Shangfeng doesn't inspire essays. He manufactures trauma. Mission accomplished? Nanhao begs for a good life. The universe, or Shangfeng, playing God, says now loading. The future loads in, picturesque. It's Qixi Festival. The one he likes appears, walks towards him, looking adorably flustered. Nanhao's heart soars. This is it. Ha ha ha. He laughs in giddy anticipation. And then, the payload. Her next words are a gut punch. Thank you for coming to my wedding. Follow up. Want to go say hello to my husband? Loading complete. Cue the system crash. Nanhao's screen doesn't go blue. It fades to a desolate, soul-sucking gray-white. The universe's customer service is brutal. The library, a place of quiet study, hosts a different kind of drama. Nanhao is face down, sobbing over his essay, titled I Never Get Drunk. A less than helpful pat on the back comes with a there don't cry, daddy loves you. Peak awkwardness. And watching this entire spectacle from behind a bookshelf? Two girls. One looks utterly scandalized, the other quietly amused. Sometimes, the most compelling stories aren't written. They're performed, in real time, for a baffled audience. The simple joy of manhood. Two guys on the steps, starting with a clapping game that escalates into an epic, imaginary battle. Pat. Bang. Take my protective shield. Their hands become titanic weapons in their minds. It's a drama of seismic proportions, unless you're sitting at the top of the steps. There, three spectators munch on snacks labeled sanction, power, and clever, utterly unfazed by the apocalyptic clash below. Their indifference is the perfect garnish. A park bench is a stage for youth. Cut to Nanhao and Shangfeng in a noisy, slap-happy brawl slam. Clap. Cut to three others lost in books, sketch. Cut to the silver-haired girl, her pencil flying across a sketchbook with a definitive sa-sa. Later, it's lazy lounging and snacking. And on her page, a perfect, dynamic sketch of the earlier fight, energy captured in every rip of her line art. She isn't just sitting there. She's archiving the chaos, turning their noise into art. Two guys hover outside a noodle shop, slurping instant ramen with wandering eyes. Shang Feng, golden hair gleaming, points with his chopsticks. Hey, look at that shop owner. Nanhao is wary. Motherfucker, you want to be rubbed on the ground? Undeterred, Shang Feng grins. I feel that shop owner, when she was young, must be really hot. Nanhao scoffs. How does the shop owner being hot or not has to do with you? Cut inside the shop. Shang Feng's mother, silver hair, is talking to the dark-haired server. Mom, is there anything I can help? The server replies, go rest in your room. Wait a minute. The plot, like the noodles, just got served piping hot. Famous last words. Still ogling the hot mom owner. They get irritated when a customer blocks their view at the counter. Nearby, another customer is getting a rather intimate massage from a staff member. Just as they lean in for a better look, a shadow falls. Block goes the sound effect. They whirl around in horror. There she is, the class monitor with the duty armband, holding them firmly by the ears, giving them the iciest imaginable. Karma, served not on a plate, but by the earlobe. Dropping your student ID is a special kind of hell, especially if your photo is special. Nanhao and Shangfeng are being their usual theatrical selves when their Sunflower High School, elite, Class 6 IDs hit the dirt. A kind soul returns them, but then the crowd gets a look. The photos are something. Serious suits paired with hilariously awkward poses. School cards, pictures look crazy. Someone snickers. Heredity, another quips. As they're roasted, a girl nearby pleads. Hurry, stop your sister from bullying others. Those two kids are almost crying. The reply is chillingly casual. Give me 5 minutes. At the bottom of the school food chain, even mockery has bystanders.